Welcome back. I'm Cody, the Rad Retro Dad, and you can see the Rad Retro Dog in the background right there. And I just wanted to do a quick video on collecting video games. And I think that the stigma is that you're kind of late to the game, but I'm here to tell you that's not true. If you are thinking about getting into video games, now is a really good time because, for one, this is going to be the last generation of consoles that uses physical media. I think Switch 2 is the last one. They're going to be the ones that go down with the ship, so to say. But anyways, I'm here to tell you that collecting video games is very much alive. And all you have to do is be patient and know where to look. And I want to share with you guys what I picked up just yesterday at a garage sale. And I probably find about 2 to 4 of these boxes a year at yard sales where people just clean out their video games and they just are just in the attitude of just getting rid of things. And let me show you what I got. So I got this big box, and if you can see that, it says games $1 each, PS3, PS2, and it was packed full. And I'm going to show you guys some of the gems that I got in here. But if you think I paid $1 a game, you're up in the night. I talked them down to 50 cents a game. So it is very much alive if you can just find the right person at the right time. So let me show you what I have in here. First, I want to show you this one. This is the Red Ninja End of Honor, and I've never played this game, but this is a pretty rare PS2 game. And right now, let me check my list here. On eBay, it is averaging about $150 to $200 depending on the condition. And this one is in pretty good condition, and it still has the original sticker on the top of it, which is kind of cool. So, anyways, found that one. That was a really good find. That was the best find in the box. But I paid $17 for this entire collection of video games. And that one game is more than pay for this box. One that I found that's going to go into my personal collection. I used to have this game. It's Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. This is a video game where the main character is Vincent, and it's not exactly the best and funnest game in the world, but I collect Final Fantasy, so it's going into my collection, and I was super stoked to find this one. This is one that is getting a little bit rare to find, but you can still grab it on eBay for like $30. So, very cool find. Then I got the entire collection of, I think it's Uni Musha, and they made 4 official Uni Musha games for the PlayStation 2, and all 4 of them were in the box. But the one, and they're each going for around 10. 3 goes for 20. This one right here, Dawn of Dreams. This one is the rarer of the 4, and it's averaging about $50 on eBay right now. So great find. Another interesting one is Obscure, the Aftermath. It's not exactly the most rare game, but this is kind of a cool game. Check it out. Then the Tenchu, both games were in there. Great condition, manuals, complete in box, and Fatal Shadows is the rarer of the 2, and it's averaging about 40 on eBay right now. So between these two, it'll be that's a $60 profit right there. and I'll sell them as a bundle. Also, I will sell the Uni Musha ones, the Uni Musha ones, as a bundle too, and I'll get about $100 for it. Let's see. Oh, the other ones that's kind of cool. Soul Reaver 2 was there, and Blood Omen 2. Both of those games were in there. Blood Omen 2, it's just got a printed label. It's disc only. But Soul Reaver, manual and all. Really good find there. Again, not the most rare game on the PS2, but together, let me see if I can find them. So Soul Reaver is averaging about 30, and Blood Omen about 10 disc only. So, you know, I'll sell them both for $40 a piece, or for 40 for the two of them. Another one, Genji, Dawn of the Samurai. Another great Japanese, I think it's like an action. I've never played this one, but I was watching a video. It's like an action role-playing game. So, very cool find. This box was really, really a good find. And that one particular game, Genji, about $15. So, and then some others that are not so rare. We got Prince of Persia: Sands of Time and The Two Thrones. These are great games. Again, they don't sell for a ton, but these are really good ones to have in your collection because they are super fun. I mean, Sands of Time, when it came out, that was like revolutionary. And Two Thrones, I played through both of these games, and they are really good. Also, Dynasty Warrior 3. You can't go wrong with a Dynasty Warrior game. They're not exactly my cup of tea. Basically, you're just basically a hero, and you're just plowing through like enemy after enemy after enemy. And some oddball ones. We got Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, Hunter: The Reckoning Wayward, Sniper Elite, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, and Hitman Blood Money. Sorry. Getting Blood Omen and Blood Money mixed together here. So those are some, you know, they average about $5 a piece. Oh, and one last game, HSX. Never played it, but it looks like it's kind of like a Wipeout type game where you're kind of racing on like a hovercraft. It looks kind of cool. And then there was a whole stack of PlayStation 3 games in here, and I'll show you kind of my favorite ones. We got the classic Dark Souls, great game. And to go along with it, Demon Souls, another great game. Dante's Inferno. This was born out of like the popularity of, I want to say it's a lot like God of War. Army of Two. This one is The Devil's Cartel. Really cool. I've never played this particular one. I only played the first one, and I wasn't too particularly into it. But anyways, great game. These games, Demon Souls averages 20. Dante's Inferno, 20 as well. Army of Two is 15. So those were the best of the PlayStation 3 games. And then there was another stack of just kind of commons. We got Sports Champions. It was a great game for the Move. If you ever played the Move, that was probably like, it was like their Wii Sports. Call of Duty 4, great game. Everybody knows that. The Uncharted games, this is Drake's Fortune. This is a fantastic PlayStation 3 game. And some of the best graphics on the PlayStation 3, in my opinion. But these games are great. And they're super cheap. You can grab them at a pawn shop or thrift stores usually. But Sniper Elite version 2. Haven't played this, but looks cool. Assassin's Creed. Now, It's not worth all that much, but you know what? This was the first Assassin's Creed game that I played, and I looked forward to it coming out for months. And then I played this game to death. So this one, because I loaned my copy to a friend and never got it back, this one's going in my collection too, even though it's only worth like $3. I don't care. This is a cool game and it means something to me, so it's going in my collection. SOCOM 4. This is a really cool version of this game. If you look there, it supported the move, and if you played it on the move, it was kind of like a, I don't want to say an on-rail shooter, but it gives you kind of that feel with a first-person perspective. It was interesting to see this. So I made this video to show you guys that collecting video games is very much alive, and now's a good time to start before physical media is completely gone. As like I said at the beginning of the video, we're in the final generation of physical media. After this, there will still be some physical media, but it's primarily going to be like, in my opinion, it's going to primarily be indie developers developing games for these older systems. They're already doing that. You can buy new Super Nintendo games, NES games, Genesis games. There's websites out there where they put indie games on cartridges and you can play them on your old consoles. And that's going to happen. It's going to happen for all the consoles eventually. But as for like mainstream AAA titles, I think we're seeing the last of physical media with AAA developers. They are seeing that selling them digitally is way more profitable. There's a lot less cost involved. They don't have to go out and spend the cost to create the physical media. They just offer it as a download. So they just upload it to whatever marketplace they want. Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Epic Game Store, GOG. They just put them on those marketplaces and they can sell it as a digital product. It makes sense to developers to sell their products digitally rather than physically. But there will always be like some company that will release like a flashback physical media. An example would be the newest Alien movie. They released it on VHS as well, just as a novelty item. And my wife just bought me Linkin Park's new album on cassette tape. I don't even have a cassette player, but man, it looks cool on my shelf. So there's always going to be like room for nostalgia, and there's always going to be that like novelty item that comes out. But as for like mainstream physical media, it's going away, and it's going away soon. So now's a good time to start collecting. People are getting rid of their physical medias, whether it be games, movies, you name it. You can go to a yard sale and you can find physical media. If you guys have stopped at yard sales or whatever and you found cool stuff, leave it in the comments. I want to hear about it, man. I want to see what you guys are finding. And I'll continue to show you guys some of the things that I've found. I've got a few other things that aren't really video game related, but I'm going to do another video like this where I show some of the things that I've found at yard sales and whatnot. And they all are like music, movies, games. I'm going to keep it within that and show you guys some of the more cool things that I found. So until next time, I want you guys, as always, to stay rad and stay retro.